I want to welcome you to my coffee nook, and I'm going to show you my version of Bulletproof coffee. Maybe you've heard of it, but I have a special ingredient I put in my Bulletproof coffee that actually makes it a meal replacement. So the Bulletproof coffee I'm going to show you, I do maybe 4 or 5 days a week for breakfast, and that's all I eat for breakfast. And then maybe 2 or 3 days a week I do it again for lunch, and then just have a normal supper. So let me show you my version of Bulletproof coffee. Now here is my Bubba mug, and I just brewed a cup of coffee. I take this part out of my Keurig so that the Bubba mug will fit in there. That way I can make the coffee, mix the coffee, and drink the coffee all out of the same mug. Normally I mix everything in the mug and then make the coffee, but I didn't figure you would want to watch coffee brew. So I've already brewed the coffee. Use whatever coffee you want. I use something that does not have any calories. The next ingredient is oil. I put a tablespoon of organic extra virgin olive oil in my Bulletproof coffee, a tablespoon of avocado oil, and then a tablespoon of MCT oil. And if you're not familiar with that, it's kind of like a concentrated coconut oil. Now, rather than pouring a tablespoon in from each of those, I just take an empty water bottle, fill it a third full of each of the oils, mix it all up, and then all I do is what I'm going to do now. I will take 3 tablespoons, dump it in my Bulletproof coffee. Then I put a heaping teaspoon of 100% Hershey's cocoa, and I do that for the chocolatey flavor as well as for the antioxidants. Now, some people will put in a tablespoon of butter, especially grass-fed butter, which makes it a little creamier. But what my secret ingredient is low carbohydrate protein powder. So I dump a scoopful, whatever scoop comes with the container, of a low carb protein powder. I use chocolate, and for me, because I have a low carb lifestyle, I make sure my protein powder is low carb. Now, if you don't care about that, use whatever protein powder you want. And obviously, you can use other flavors. Now, that's all I put in here. I don't use any sweetener because I don't eat sweets. This tastes kind of like a mocha to me. But if you need something to sweeten it with, you could use stevia or something like that. If you don't care about the calories or carbs, you can use honey. Whatever you want to do, you can customize it to your needs and to your taste. Now, here is the next thing I do. I take my cool little mixer here, and I set it in here, and I turn it on. I usually do that for about 20-30 seconds, and then I just unplug it and carry it like this right to the kitchen sink so that I don't drip. I just give it a simple rinse, bring it back here, and underneath I have an empty protein powder container. I just plop it in there and I'm done. Maybe give it a good cleaning every so often. So there you have it, my version of Bulletproof coffee. Feel free to experiment, see what works for you, and I will catch you next time.